Alright, here we go. What's up, y'all? KUT here from KUT Productionz. Thanks for stopping by the channel again. Last night, I know everybody checked out that battle with RZA versus DJ Premier. They just played, some of their top joints, but I got a feeling they was taking it a little serious. It felt right. They was just, hitting them back to back. RZA came with Liquid Swords to start it off. Before I even get to that, I just want to say, I got notes here. I got the whole track list, and I got how I broke it down of who I think won and who did their thing, and we'll see. I was leaning towards Premier, so I'm gonna just go through what I got. And also in the comments, let me know what you think about my picks. Let me know what you think about the battle overall, and what was played and what was missed and what was hit. And so just let me know, man. I wanna see what y'all think. But overall, I think it was pretty good. I think it was solid. RZA came out strong. Premier responded well. It was dope. Small little technical difficulties, but it was just dope for hip hop, man, to see these two giant producers of the culture do their thing. So I'm gonna get right into my take on the track listing and what went down. So out the gate, RZA came with Liquid Swords, which was strong, and Premier responded with A Million Questions by Jay-Z. That's what he did. I'm gonna do my whole thing. I'm gonna go through them all real quick. Then RZA came back for round two, Bring the Pain. Then Premier responded with an MOP joint. I don't know the title of that, so if you know the title of that, drop that. I kind of missed that one. Then I didn't catch the title. I missed that song. The MOP, they mash out posse. They do their thing. That was strong. Then RZA, the Old Dirty joint. Then Premier responded with Mathematics by Mos Def, which is a banger. So that was that was a good one. That was a good one. Then RZA, Wu Gambino's versus the Big L. That's the thing I did in the Crazy Crew joint. I'm on Big L's album too. It's a strong record, so let me know what you think about that. Then RZA, Run with Ghostface and Jadakiss versus KRS-One's MCs Act Like They Don't Know. That was dope. Yeah, this is a good battle. Then round 6, we got Shame on a Nigga versus Premier's Real Hip Hop produced track for Das EFX. And that was tough. I got the list right here, man. I got the whole track list. There's a certain point where they started playing around at the end, but I got them all though, so we'll get to it. Then we had RZA came back with Protect Your Neck, and that went against Living Proof, the Group Homes joint, produced by DJ Premier. And that was a strong. So he was definitely responding. And at one point, I thought Premier, he really had to think about what he was going to play, because RZA was dropping bombs on him, nuclear bombs. So he really had to respond well to what Premier was playing. What RZA was playing. RZA went first, so he kind of set the stage like, hey, how you gonna handle this? How you gonna handle that? So it was pretty dope. Round number 8 was probably like one of my favorite ones, and this is a hard pick. I'll tell you, I put a tie for this. I got a tie for Cold World versus Devil's Pie, produced by DJ Premier, the D'Angelo joint from the Belly soundtrack. That is a dope song, and I put that as a tie because I love both of those. I got Liquid Swords right here still, and Cold World's on here, but I gave that a tie, man. I gave that song a tie. Next up, we had Method Man versus Just to Get a Rep, the Gangstarr classic. So that was round 9. Round 10, we had Motherless Child versus D's Evil, the Jay-Z track. So that was another good one. Then RZA came back with Verbal Intercourse from the Purple Tape versus Nas's Like. So there you go. I ain't gonna say it was my pick yet, but I'm gonna go through it. Then we had RZA came back with Buck 50, which is a strong joint off the Supreme Clientele, versus The Question Remains with Guru from Gangstarr. I love that song, but that was round 12, and I give that to RZA. Buck 50 is a powerful song off that Supreme Clientele. That thing goes hard. Then round 15, we got RZA's Ice Cream versus Biggie's Unbelievable. Yeah, that's crazy. Then 14, Brooklyn Zoo versus Come Clean by J. Wu the Damager. Both of those are classic banging hip hop songs. That was round 14. And then round 15, I Like It Raw, Old Dirty versus Biggie Kick in the Door. How you do that, man? That's hard. But I got my picks here. Round 16, Long Kiss Goodnight versus Above the Clouds. Woo! So that was a Biggie joint versus Above the Clouds with a Spectre Deck, the Gangstarr song. It's just crazy what they did there. So round 17, we had RZA Assassinations Day versus New York State of Mind. Assassinations Day, I love it, but New York State of Mind is that banger. I think so. I gave that to Preem. 18, Criminology versus Dwick. See, this is where it gets hard, man. I gave it a tie. Love Criminology, love Dwick. And you know what Dwick stand for? If you know what Dwick stand for, drop it in the comments. If you real hip hop, DWYCK. Half of y'all won't know that. Drop it in the comments if you know what Dwick stand for. If you know your music, if you know hip hop. I don't know everything, but I know what Dwick stand for. Anyway, round 19, Incarcerated Scarfaces versus the Royce da 5'9" joint, Boom. I gave that to Incarcerated Scarface. That track goes so hard, and so does Boom, but I just gave that. That's just something else. That kick, snare, hi-hat combination with RZA did on there. It's just sonically just dope. But Preem, he laced that Boom. It's just going against that. Incarcerated Scarfaces is just something else. Round 20, You're All I Need versus 10 Crack Commandments. I gave that to 10 Crack Commandments, man. That goes too hard, man. That's the song is sonically is it's just too much going on in there. You're All I Need is dope though. That's that good couples track, but I gave that to 10 Crack Commandments. And round 21. This is it ended there. They was gonna go 20, but Swizz was on the line or on the chat saying, "Guess y'all can keep going." They got permission to keep going. That was crazy. Yeah, he must be working with Facebook and Instagram. He's allowed to, something's going on. He allowed him, they can have more time to keep going. But most people get cut. So they legends though. You're a legend and you got money and status and stuff. But anyway, round 21 was Cream. They saw this when they really started going in. I flipped the page, they really started dropping their joint. Cream versus Mass Appeal. I tied it, man. I gave it a tie. That Mass Appeal is legend. Cream is classic legend. Both beats go hard. I went and I listened back to them, just nice and clean versions. Just like, okay, that's a tie, man. Then Wu Tang Clan, Ain't Nothing to F With versus Crooklyn. I love that Crooklyn, that piano track. This was hard. I had to tie it. I'm sorry, I tied it, man. I gave that as a tie on my paper. Then round 23 was from when RZA produced for the Kanye Dark Twisted Fantasy album versus Premier's Classic with Rakim, Ye, KRS, and Nas. I gave that the Classic. That classic joint for the Air Force One song. Throw that in the search if you want. Everybody should know that, but I gave that one beat the RZA on that round. Then round 24, they started getting dirty. So you had Triumph versus Represent. I gave that a tie, man. I had to tie that tie. See that tie? Represent is dope, but most people gonna say Triumph is dope, but nah, man, Triumph is strong. It may be sonically produced better. I mean, actually, oh no, I put a check. So I chose Triumph over Represent. My bad. Triumph over Represent. Triumph over Represent. I love the Represent Nas joint, but Triumph is just that's just a whole nother production monster. It's just dope. So that's that. Round 25, RZA dropped Tenasia, the Nas joint, and Preem came with Friend or Foe. I gave that to RZA. RZA got that one. I love Friend or Foe, the Jay-Z joint. The remix, it is banging, it's dope, but Tenasia's just them strings, and it's just crazy. And Nas's flow, just the whole song, the production, the cleanness is just that one. Round 26, It's Yours versus that Jay-Z track. I forget the name of that title of that song too, but It's Yours wins. It's Yours slapped that song in my opinion. That production, that beat, what he did on there, yeah. So RZA. Then it started getting, this is round 26. I'm gonna stop right here. This is the Christine. This was the Gravel Pit, which goes hard, and then Preem played Christina Aguilera. I think the competition it was done at that point, but I put Gravel Pit. I like that beat better than the Christina Aguilera one. I don't know. The Christina Aguilera one, I think that's a James Brown sample. But anyway, that's where I kind of ended it. But as I tallied up everything you see here, I came out with right here, my tally. I had a bunch of ties. I mean, I was leaning towards Premier, but seriously, a lot of those tracks, they, in my opinion, ties. I had 7 ties, but my score came out 10-10. Drop your comments, let me know what you think. Round 1, I gave, well, Bring the Pain. I had that over the MOP joint. Mathematics over the Dirty joint. Wu Gambino's over the Big L joint. I had RZA's Run over the KRS-One. MCs Act Like They Don't Know. I had the Real Hip Hop DOS Effects over Shame on a Nigga. A lot of people ain't gonna like that, but that DOS Effects joint, I like that better than Shame on it. Yeah, I like that better. Protect Your Neck and Living Proof tie. I think I mentioned that already. Cold World Devil Pie tie. Just to Get a Rep over Method Man. Yes, that is a better track. The Just to Get a Rep Gangstarr joint is a better track than the Method Man track. In my opinion, I think that beat goes a little harder. It gets just that bass line, Method Man, more straightforward, pianos, just repetitively, it's dope though. They banging, don't get me wrong, but they dope. Motherless Child over D's Evil. I get at the RZA. I tied Verbal Intercourse and Nas's Like. I couldn't pick. I'll be honest with you, I couldn't pick one, man. I could not pick one. You let me know if what you pick, because I couldn't. I love both of them equally, and I'm just listening, going through the production, like, okay, that's what I picked. Buck 50 over The Question Remains. I think I'd let y'all know some of these. Unbelievable over Ice Cream. You like that? Unbelievable over Ice Cream. The Biggie joint over Ice Cream. Yeah, man, I went there. Here you go. Brooklyn Zoo and Come Clean. I went Come Clean. Just more them drips, it's more legend, man. It's just banging hard, but Brooklyn Zoo goes hard too. That could have been a tie, but I had to pick. I can't just make them all ties. I already had 7 ties. So, I mean, I like both of this stuff. I like both of their works, man. Then, Old Dirty versus the Biggies, Kick in the Door over I Like It Raw, man. Yeah. So these are my picks, and Above the Clouds over Long Kiss Goodnight. These are my picks. It came out, I said try to be as unbiased as I could. I like both of them. I just went down my list, and where I could pick, I picked, and where I couldn't, I couldn't. I got it right there. 10-10. 10-10 with 7 ties. That's a lot of ties because these beats are they that good. They're that good. So that's my take. Leave your comment below. I want to hear about it. Let me know where I went wrong. And one more thing, like Premier is some tracks I wish he had dropped. The J. Rue, The Original. That is a hard beat. He could have had a landslide, not really landslide, but it would have made it real interesting. And Superstar, the group home joint, he ain't play that. But he got so much in the bag, man. Then I think Riz really made him. He had to go find some stuff a couple of times. He was like he had to go dig in the crates. Like, oh man, he had to respond to some of this, but RZA held it down, man. So seriously, I got 10-10, 7 ties. That's what I got. I got the track listing here. I got the track listing. I can put it down there. What do you think? Liquid Swords and A Million Questions by Jay-Z, that's a tie to me. Liquid Swords is tight, and they're both sonically produced well. They both hit hard. But Liquid Swords is a monster. And A Million Questions by Jay-Z, that joint is too. That beat is dope. They're both worked on this. So, but yeah, overall it was a dope little show last night. Glad everybody checked it out. I appreciate those 2 brothers for putting that on, man, and doing it. That was hip hop. That's the kind of stuff we talked about, like who would win in a battle. Now we saw it. So, and it's so funny that mine came out to be a tie because I like them both equally. I got Wu Tang stuff you can see back there. I got Wu Tang records. I got Premier stuff. I got my hip hop collection. Man, let me pull this is my signed Rakim cover. I got hip hop. I got Source magazines, man. So I got my stuff. I got my Gangstarr. I probably got them all. So got my vinyl. Got some couple tapes. And Illmatic's hanging on the wall because that tape of Illmatic's up. You can't see it's above my Rakim, but the original cassette. I got my hip hop, man. I know some hip hop. I don't know it all, but anyway, man. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll come back with something else. Let me know what you think in the comments about the battle between the RZA and DJ Premier. And we out of here. All right, y'all. Peace.